And today's thought of the day is really profound, as even Imran sir, our mentor, has mentioned it a few times. So let me just create a picture. You just got promoted, your colleagues congratulate you, your manager praises your work, and your family celebrates. And you're smiling on the outside, but inside there's a voice whispering, they made a mistake. I don't deserve this. I just got lucky. Someone's going to realize I'm a fraud any day now. What is it? Low self esteem, right? So, we have been talking about it in our sessions. In fact, Imran sir has been talking about this in his sessions. Or let's say, maybe you ace that exam. Everyone's impressed, but you think, oh, the paper was easy. Anyone could have done it. I just studied the right topics by chance. So you achieve something real, something tangible, something you worked hard for, and yet you feel like an imposter at your own success party. Sounds familiar? Can you please raise your hands if any of you has been there? Thank you. Thank you. The gnawing feeling that you're fooling everyone, and it's only a matter of time before they find out you are not as good as they think. So welcome to one of the most exhausting mind games we play with ourselves. So we are talking about today overcoming imposter syndrome. So let's get the definition straight first. Imposter syndrome is doubting your achievements despite clear evidence of your competence. It's standing in front of a room full of proof that you're capable and still believing that you're faking it. So here's the wild part. Imposter syndrome doesn't attack lazy people. It doesn't haunt the person who barely showed up. No. It specifically targets high achievers, perfectionists, and empathetic individuals. The people who actually care about doing well. Think about that. The person who genuinely doesn't deserve the job. They're sleeping peacefully, confident as ever. Meanwhile, you, who prepared for weeks, who brought real skills, who earned your place, and you're lying awake, convinced you are a fraud. The irony is brutal. Real imposters don't have imposter syndrome. Only people who actually belong worry about belonging. Let me paint you some scenarios. You're a student who topped your class, but instead of celebrating, you think, I just got lucky with question paper. Next time I'll be exposed. You're a young professional who landed a great job. Instead of feeling proud, you think, they must have been desperate. I'm sure everyone else is more qualified. And all of your parents. So you're a parent whose child just achieved something wonderful. People compliment your parenting, and you think, I'm just winging it. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm one mistake away from messing them up. You're a creator. Maybe you paint, write, code, make videos. People love your work. And you think it's not that good. They're just being nice. I'm nowhere near as talented as I need to be. So, imposter syndrome is like looking at a masterpiece and believing you just got lucky with the brush. You dismiss the years of practice, the failures you learn from, the effort you put in, and you call it luck. So, where does this come from? Why do we sabotage our own victories? So, let's talk about a few reasons. One, the highlight reel effect. We compare our messy behind the scenes to everyone else's polished highlights. You see your colleague's flawless presentation, but you don't see the 20 drafts they threw away. You see someone's perfect Instagram life and forget they're curating their best 1% while hiding the other 99%. You know your struggles intimately, the late nights, the confusion, the mistakes, the times you almost gave up. So you think, I struggle, therefore I'm not naturally good at this. Meanwhile, you assume everyone else just gets it, that they are effortlessly brilliant while you are barely keeping up. Let me tell you, everyone is struggling. The difference, they're not broadcasting it. Okay, reason number two, cultural programming. In Indian culture, especially, we are trained to be humble to a fault. अरे नहीं नहीं कुछ खास नहीं किया. We are taught not to boast, not to celebrate ourselves, to deflect compliments as if accepting them is arrogance. And someone says, "You did amazing," we immediately respond, "Array, it was nothing. Anyone could have done it. I just got lucky." We've been conditioned to minimize our achievements as a sign of modesty. But there's a difference between humility and self erasure. Acknowledging your efforts is not arrogance, it's honesty. Let's move on to reason number three, the moving goalpost. You achieve something, and instead of celebrating, you immediately move the finish line. Okay, I did this, but it's not that impressive. Now I need to do that to prove I'm worthy. So you are raising the bar immediately. You get into a good college. Oh, but it's not IIT. You get a good job. Oh, but it's not Google. You complete a project. It could have been better. So the goalpost never stops moving because you're running from your own worthiness. Okay, so that was the diagnosis. And now let's talk about the transformation. That how do we actually overcome this? So we have a couple of strategies for that. Talking about them. Strategy number one, keep a success log. Yes, sounds simple, but it's very powerful. Start documenting your wins, big and small, not for social media, just for yourself. Did you solve a problem at work? Write it down. Did you have a difficult conversation and handle it well? Write it down. Did you help a friend finish a project, learn something new, show up when it was hard? Write it down. Why? Because imposter syndrome has selective memory. It remembers every mistake in vivid detail but forgets every success. Your success log becomes evidence against your inner critic. When that voice says, "You've never done anything right," you open your log and say, "Actually, here 47 times I did." See, even our to do list work in the same way. When we don't write what we have to do throughout the day, when we don't tick mark that we have completed that, the end of the day, the things that are incomplete haunt us and we forget the things that we have done. So it creates like we are not worthy, we wasted the day. And that's how the to do list, watching it at the end of the day helps because it reminds us what all we have completed. Then strategy number two, reframe failure as growth, not proof. When you make a mistake, imposter syndrome screams, "See, I told you, you are a fraud." But here's the truth, Making mistakes doesn't mean you are an imposter. It means you are learning. The only people who don't make mistakes are people who aren't trying anything new. You gave a presentation and fumbled. That's not proof you are unqualified. That's proof you are human. And now you know what to improve. So you didn't get the promotion this time. That's not confirmation you're not good enough. That's information about what skills to build. So failure is feedback, not identity. Now let's talk about strategy number three. Accept praise without deflection. Many a times it has been said by Imran Sir, this is hard for us. You know, someone compliments you and your reflex is to bat it away like an annoying fly. Oh, great job on the report. Oh, it was nothing. Somebody said, you're so talented. Oh, I just got lucky. Stop. Start saying thank you. That's it. It's a complete sentence. No qualifiers, no deflections. Great job on the report. Say thank you. I worked hard on it. You're talented. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It feels awkward at first. Do it anyway. Because every time you deflect a compliment, you reinforce the belief that you don't deserve it. Every time you accept one, you rewire that belief. Isn't it beautiful? And strategy number four. Remember, confidence is built by doing, not waiting. The person who has never taken the first step will stay there. No confidence building, no learning. Because his the secret nobody tells you. You don't wait until you feel confident to do the thing. You do the thing, and that builds confidence. You don't feel like an expert before you start. You start, and the experience makes you an expert. The first time you gave a presentation, you were terrified. The 10th time, less terrified. The 100th time, you are the calm one in the room. So you don't become an imposter by trying new things. You become capable. So here's what I need you to understand. If you were really an imposter, you wouldn't care. The fact that you are worried about being good enough is proof that you are taking it seriously, that you have standards, that you are conscientious. You got the job because they saw your potential. You earned the grade because you studied. You received the compliment because you did something worth complimenting. Your anxiety about being worthy doesn't disqualify you. Your work qualifies you. And yes, maybe there was some luck involved. Maybe timing helped. Maybe someone gave you a chance. So what? That's called opportunity. And you are the one who showed up prepared to seize it. You didn't trick anyone. You didn't fake your way there. You brought real skills, real effort, real value. And the people who believe in you, they're not stupid. They see something you are refusing to acknowledge. So let me leave you with this. You're not a masterpiece created by accident. Every skill you have, you learned. Every strength you possess, you developed. Every achievement you earned, you worked for it. Luck may open doors, but it's your capability that keeps you in the room. Imposter syndrome wants you to believe your success is a fluke. But flukes don't last years. Flukes don't earn promotions, degrees, respect, and results. Flukes don't show up consistently and deliver value. You do. So here's your practice. Take out a piece of paper if you want it right now or tonight before bed. Write down three accomplishments you have minimized or dismissed. Maybe it's that project you nailed, that exam you aced, that difficult situation you handled, that person you helped, that goal you achieved. For each one, complete this sentence. I earned this because dash. Not I got lucky because, not it happened because. I earned this because. Write the effort, the preparation, the skill, the courage, the resilience. Write the truth. And then read it aloud. Read it as your new truth because it is the truth. You're not an imposter. You're someone who worked hard, cares deeply, and belongs exactly where you are. So now start acting like it. So, with that thought, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you.